loves, welcome back to NORA'S Pod, episode 25. In today's episode, we're making one of my favorite comfort meal. But before we get to that, I'd like to thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for supporting this channel. I appreciate it and I appreciate you. And if you're new here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Hit that notification bell to be notified when a new video goes up. I upload a video every week. So with that said, let's get to it. So today we'll be making fries, aka chips as they're normally known here in Kenya. I love fries. I can have them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I love them because they are quite easy to make and they are tasty. So let me know in the comment below if you're also a fan of fries. The ingredients are quite simple and available in the market. What you'll need potatoes, oil, and salt to season. So depending on how you like your potatoes, if you like the long length like this, you can use this size of potatoes, or if you prefer the short ones, you can use this size of potatoes. And then I'll be making a coleslaw. I'll have my fries with some sausage, and for the coleslaw I'll be using some carrots, some sugar to taste, mayo, 1 onion, and some cabbage. So let's start. I'll put this aside. So start by peeling your potatoes. You can use a potato peeler, but honestly for me this doesn't work. I am used to the knife. So peel off the skin of the potatoes. Yes. So that's how you peel. You can peel as many potatoes as you want, obviously depending on the portion or the numbers of people you're preparing for. The next step is to slice them, cut them, and make sure that you cut them into the same size. You can use a potato cutter or a chopping board, or if you're like me, a pro like me, you can use the knife. Just make sure that they are the right size to enable them to cook evenly. So I had already prepared mine here, but I wanted to show you the process before you start frying them. Peeling, cutting, then the next step will be going to washing them to remove the excess starch from them. So we're going to wash this and then use a clean tablecloth to dry them off, and then see you in a minute. potatoes are clean, take a clean towel and dry the excess water. This helps so that your potatoes don't soak in a lot of oil, and also that they can be crunchier. There you go. So obviously I've done this to the rest of this. So see you in a bit for the next step. So for the next step, you'll need to deep fry the potatoes. Take out your deep frying pan, or you can use a sufuria. All this, I recently purchased this when I was making the tilapia fish video. I'll link it up so that you can watch that one. So let's add the oil. Make sure to store your oil well so that you can reuse, like I am doing. We're going to heat this up and let the oil heat up until it's hot enough to put the fries. So make sure the oil is hot. You can do that by placing one fry like that. So mine is already hot. Then you can place the rest. Make sure to be very careful so that you don't burn yourself. Also ensure that you don't overcrowd your pan so that your fries can cook evenly. We'll allow this to cook for 5 minutes before checking on them. So while the fries are cooking, I'll be making the coleslaw. I'll start by chopping off the cabbage. So I'm going to clean and rinse off the bitterness of the onions, and I want them like this. So once that is clean, set it aside. Let's work on the carrots. So I'll keep on doing the rest, but first let's check on the fries. You start turning the fries after 5 minutes and when they're like this. So what I normally do is that I remove them and set them aside oil heat a little bit, and then I put them back. But if you have kids and you want them softer, you can serve them like this. So, but because I want them a little bit crunchy, I'll refry them again. So like that, you let the oil heat for like a few seconds, and then refry them to make them crunchy. So it's been a few seconds. I'll put back the fries. So you need to be very careful. You don't leave them for too long, because this is where now they can burn. So just keep stirring like this until they reach the desired crunchiness, and then they'll be ready for you to serve. See? Mine are okay. I like them like this. I'll remove this and then see you in a few minutes. After you've removed the first bunch, let the oil heat for a few seconds, and then repeat the procedure with the rest of the bunch. So while my second bunch is deep frying, let's continue finishing with the coleslaw. So the carrots are ready, cabbage is ready, onions are ready. I'm going to mix this here. Some of the carrots, and then I'm going to mix this. This is like 1 tablespoon of sugar. Mix it well. And then I'm going to add the mayo. you can cover this and set it in the fridge to serve later so that it can just be perfect. So everything is ready. Let's assemble. I'll start by seasoning with some salt. Be careful not to overdo it. And a little bit of black pepper. You can skip this is optional. And that is it, loves. That's how I make my comfort meal. You can serve it with whatever sauce you prefer, you like. I'll be using this. And some of this. I've enjoyed making this video. Make sure to subscribe, share, hit that notification, and comment below when you try this recipe what you'll be having yours with. Sometimes I have my fries with some beef, sometimes with fish, sometimes as plain as it is, sometimes with some eggs, fried eggs. So let me know. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell to be notified of my next week's video, which will be having some yummy spaghettis. And also check out my last week video. I made some yummy tacos that everybody is loving it. Until next time, stay blessed. Oh my god, this is hot. Babe, mtajangwa.